I see a lot of new innovations and new products, and I always approach them with skepticism because there's an established way that things are done. So my first initial thing was a little bit of skepticism, and then I was intrigued because I wanted to know more. And then once I saw it and I tried the product, I was amazed. And yeah, and then at that point you can tell this has serious practical implications for the home grower and even the industry, the larger growers as well. Yeah, so it has implications for everyone, and I think it's a disruptive thing for our industry. So there's certainly what you would call the established practices, and then there's something like this that changes that. And I think it's very interesting when you see something come along like that, that there's certainly going to be some resistance at first, and then as you see people adopt it, and you see that the quality of the product, the preservation of the flower and the terpenes, and then of course the concentrates and what you can do with the different concentrates that you make when you cryo cure your flower. It's phenomenal. I think consumers are going to identify with it and look for it at the retail level. Once they've seen it and they've tried it, they're going to demand to see it more and to have that as an option, because I think again, the amount of time that it can save the grower in the processing part of things, and also the idea that things can go wrong during the traditional drying and curing process, depending on humidity levels and powdery mildew and mold and bud rot, and all these things aren't at play when you can simply harvest and cryo cure. Yeah. So it really, I think, it benefits the consumer and the producer in ways that we're still figuring out. Because again, the concentrates people are making are phenomenal. The consistency of them, the light color that they get, which is really desirable in the concentrate world, and the fact that they don't have to use solvent, to me, is a huge, huge advancement in solventless extract technology, that you can cryo cure and then use that dry sift that you've produced and press that into rosin that is arguably better than any dab you're going to get with any solvent or any traditional drying and curing process. Yeah, I mean, also again, people need to see it side by side, the traditional way and the cryo cure way. I would say before you judge the process and this new technology, that you actually experience it, see it, try it, and you'll be a believer like me.